Thank you for joining me today. I'd like to share with you something I've found which has been really vital, essential, tremendously helpful in helping me to build healthy relationships with the people closest to me and with people in general. And I believe it's something that will help you personally. In fact, there's something you can do that if you'll do this, it will help you to help your relationships to thrive. But before I go on and share with you what that is, I'd like to encourage you, please check out our YouTube channel. Just type in Foundation for Life and you'll see our link to our YouTube channel. We have a number of resources in our YouTube channel that I just need to bring your attention to. One of them is our Foundation for Life, and so our Sunday series. Right now we've been doing an excellent series on really an identity series. Very dear to my heart because I know that when you know who you are, when you're secure in who you are as a child of God, I tell you, it empowers you to be the person God designed you to be, to really make an impact the way God planned for you to make an impact and be the person you are destined to be. So check it out, Foundation for Life. Also, we have a number of messages under our Healing for the Nations tab, again on our YouTube channel. Part of my job description is ministering God's healing word and his power to the sick, the diseased, the afflicted. And so we're thrilled when we can share God's word and minister power to the healing power to the sick. We're in the age of the miraculous, so we're expecting God to touch people's lives in a powerful way. And so we've been seeing healing miracles as we've obeyed God in that assignment. So, that healing word will help you to help other people. It will help your life to be strong in faith and receiving healing for your own body, as well as being a vehicle, an ambassador of goodwill to share God's goodness to other people also. Also, we have Rebuilding the Black Family, another initiative dear to our hearts, a God-given initiative. Check it out. Also, for the good news, I'll share that shortly. Another platform, another network has asked us to share our Healing for the Message, our Rebuilding the Black Family, message on their network, on their platform. So I'm sure I'll be with you shortly to give you further details on that. But check out our YouTube channel. I'm asking you to please like our messages. If it's helping you, like them. Share it with your best friends, your family, your loved ones, neighbors, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm telling you, it'll be a blessing to you. It'll be a blessing to us, and you're helping us to get the word out, the God's good word to many people. Anyway, but thank you for doing that. Now let's get back to this. So your relationships will thrive if you do this. So what is that? Now, in every relationship, there is the potential for differences, for disagreements, for negative emotions. And there is the potential for conflict, argument, division. And it's particularly true for those that are closest to us. But how do we manage our emotions and keep rage and anger, which are negative forces, out of our relationships? How do we build and maintain an atmosphere of respect, peace, and harmony, which are healthy forces that we need to undergird right relationships? So one of the things I've found, which is one of the most important skills that I've found that I'm working on continually and paying attention to, and I believe that we all need to develop, is responding gently. Let me say it again. So one of the skills we all need to develop is responding gently. Now hear me on this. So more important than being right, more important than even speaking the right words when it comes to relating to people, is how we speak to a person who confronts or challenges us. And of course, the people closest to you are the people who have the highest potential to hurt or offend you, or you being offended and hurt by them. And oftentimes those individuals who are closest to you, they love you the most, they're the most invested in you. So oftentimes they'll challenge you. Hence the potential for conflict. But again, learning or developing the skill of speaking and responding gently, I tell you, it's of high importance. I want to draw your attention to this one verse. Proverbs 15, verse 1 says this: respond gently when you're confronted, and you'll diffuse the rage of another. Isn't that good? Responding with sharp, cutting words will only make it worse. Don't you know that being angry can ruin the testimony of even the wisest of men? Well, I just love that. Very powerful words there. So there it is. Respond gently when you are confronted, and you will diffuse the rage of another. So that's why I'm emphasizing we've got to develop the skill of speaking gently, responding gently. So by responding gently, what we do really, we are starving rage and anger of the fuel that it needs to survive and spread. It's like a fire. So speaking gently requires really speaking from our spirit inside and managing our emotions instead of reacting to how our flesh feels. Because when someone speaks to us words we don't really like, what happens? See, our flesh, our emotions, our senses, oftentimes that hears those words, and oftentimes it triggers our flesh and can trigger negative emotions. So now, speaking harsh words in response to another person will not only stir up and continue an hostile situation, but it can also inflame our own emotions and our flesh, as well as set in motion a cycle of rage and anger that may become an established habit of communication. Hear what I just said? See, so speaking harshly or speaking gently, they're both habits that we can develop. So we need to practice responding gently. Now I'm speaking to you as one. I'm still a work in progress. But I tell you, as we do this, I'm telling you, you realize we have a great responsibility as to the kind of relationships we have. So practice responding gently when you're confronted or spoken to in a manner that you dislike. So practice speaking the way you like to be spoken to. When you're confronting someone with something you need to confront them with. So practice responding again gently when you're confronted or spoken to in a manner that you dislike. Practice speaking the way you like to be spoken to. So practice speaking or responding without harsh, mean, condemning words. Your relationship will not only survive if you do this, but I'm telling you, it will thrive. Again, read that verse again. It's so powerful. Respond gently when you're confronted, and you'll diffuse the rage of another. Responding with sharp, cutting words will only make it worse. Don't you know that being angry can ruin the testimony of even the wisest of men? So I encourage you, let's practice this. Boy, God's got good plans for your relationships. But you're a big part of that. You cooperate with him if you and I will make the decision to respond gently. Don't you want a peaceful, harmonizing, beautiful atmosphere in your home, in your relationships? Boy, let's respond gently. Praise. Isn't that wonderful? I tell you, I just love that. Now, before I go, if you're in the Greater Toronto area, I invite you. Join us this Sunday at Foundation for Life at 11 a.m. The address is 2950 Keele Street, Suite 101 in Toronto. Again, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for sharing this. Remember, like this video. Check out our YouTube channel. Share it with your family, friends, and loved ones. Subscribe to our channel today, and I'll see you soon. Thanks again.